So in the last class, we discussing about trigonometric ratios and the trigonometric ratios in complementary angles. So now you have to go through the particular angles like 45 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 0 degree. So now you go through first one, 45 degree. So trigonometric ratios are 45 degree. So first consider one triangle ABC. So right angle at B. If angle A is equal to 45 degree, then angle C is equal to 45 degree. You know that? So since you have 190 degree here, so one of the angle 45 degree means that one more angle C is also 45 degree. Since the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree, that means 90 plus 45 plus 45, you get 180 degree. So next, therefore, so if two angles are equal, the angle A and the angle C are equal, therefore that triangle is an isosceles triangle. So that triangle is an isosceles triangle. So in that triangle, two sides are also equal. That two sides are also equal. So that is AB and CB. AB and BC. So therefore AB equal to BC, and you consider that side A units. That you consider as A units. So by Pythagoras theorem, so we have to find out the side AC. So now you know that this side is A and BC is also A. Now you find AC using Pythagoras theorem. So you know that Pythagoras theorem says that in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So this is the hypotenuse square and this is the squares of the other two sides. So AC square you have to find out. And BC, you take it as A square, and A square. Therefore, that is 2A square. A square plus A square, we get 2A square. Therefore, AC is equal to, take the square root, the square root of 2A square. So, since you take A square outside, you get root 2A. The answer, the hypotenuse AC is equal to root 2A units. So, now we have to find out trigonometric ratio. Since you know that all the sides of the right angle triangle, so this is now root 2a. So what is the definition of sin theta? So now theta has become 45 degree. So you know that this is the theta one. So 45 degree. So what is the definition of sin theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side for this angle? So that is BC. So BC divided by AC. So BC divided by AC. So that means what is the value of BC? A. So what is the hypotenuse? Root 2A. So A get cancels. The remaining 1 by root 2. The value of sin 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2 or 1 over root 2. So cos 45 now. Cos 45 degree. So what is the definition of cos 45 degree? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side for angle theta or angle 45 degree? So that is AB by AC. AB by AC. So what is the value of AB? A, and hypotenuse is root 2A. A get cancels. The remaining 1 by root 2. So now tan 45 degree. The definition of tan 45 degree is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. So what is the opposite side here? So this is the opposite. So that is BC by AB. So adjacent side is AB. So the value is A by A. So that is 1 by 1 you get 1. So next cosecant 45 degree. Cosecant 45 degree. The definition of cosecant 45 degree is hypotenuse divided by opposite side. So hypotenuse is root 2a and opposite side is BC. So that is A. So A get cancels, you get root 2. And next secant 45 degree. The definition of secant 45 degree is equal to hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. So what is the hypotenuse now? Root 2a. And adjacent side, that is AB, that is equal to A. So A get cancels, you get root 2. So finally, cot 45 degree. So the definition of cot 45 degree is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. So what is the adjacent side here? AB is the adjacent, opposite side is BC. So adjacent side is also A, opposite side is also A. A get cancels, you get 1. Now you see that some similarities here. You know that sin 45 and cos 45 there is some relation. So sin 45 and cos 45 they are inverse each other. So sin 45 is equal to 1 by cos 45. So sin 45 is equal to 1 by cos 45. See here. So answer 1 by root 2 here. So here it is root 2 is the reciprocal. So it is the reciprocal of sin 45. And here you see that 1 by root 2 and here it is the reciprocal. And you see one more time 1. The reciprocal of 1 is 1. That means so sin 45 degree is equal to 1 by cosecant 45 degree. So similarly, cos 45 degree is equal to 1 by secant 45 degree. Similarly, tan 45 degree is equal to 1 by cot 45 degree. So now we go through the trigonometric ratios of 30 degree and 60 degree. So consider an equilateral triangle ABC so that angle A, angle B and angle C are equal to 60 degree. So all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal. So draw a perpendicular AD from the side BC. So we have to draw AD. So from the side BC. So therefore AD equal to AD. So that means first you have to prove that both the triangles are similar or congruent to each other. Both the triangles are congruent to each other. So we have to prove that. So AD equal to AD. So AD equal to AD is a common side. And angle ABD equal to angle ACD. So in equilateral triangle both the angles are 60 degree and finally AB equal to AC. So that is the hypotenuse and that side is also equal in equilateral triangle. Therefore triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD using SAS. So side angle side rule. So both the triangles are congruent to each other. So therefore, take AB, BC and CA equal to 2A units. So you consider these, all the sides are 2A, 2A and 2A. Therefore, BD equal to A units. From here to here it is A units. You see that? So I write here as it is. So AB, BC, CA is equal to 2A units. Therefore, BD and DC is equal to A units. So now we have to find out the distance AD. So we have to find out AD using Pythagoras theorem. So using Pythagoras theorem, so you know that the statement, therefore the hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So take arrangement, you get AD square equal to AB square minus BD square. AD square is equal to AB square minus BD square. So what is the value of AB? You have 2A square and BD that is A square. So 2A into 2A you get 4A square. 2A into 2A 4A square and A square as it is. So 4A square minus A square you get 3A square. So take this square root. So you get AD, then you get AD is equal to root 3A square and you take A outside means A square you take outside means you get root 3A. So now we have to find out sine 30 degree and now we have to find out trigonometric ratios for 30 degree and 60 degree. You see here, so these angle is 60 degree and here it is fully 60 degree. So when you bisect or you take perpendicular that bisects exactly each other, so that is 30 degree and here also 30 degree. So now you consider the triangle ABD only. So you consider this triangle. So sine 30. So where is 30 now? Here. So 30 degree is here now. See here. So what is the definition of sine? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So for 30 degree, so opposite side is BD. So opposite side is BD divided by hypotenuse that is AB. So BD by AB, the value of BD get A divided by 2a, get cancels, you get 1 by 2. So next, cos 30. So 30 is here. So which one is the adjacent side here? So AD is the adjacent side. So the definition of cos 30 is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side, so this is adjacent side AD divided by AB. So that is root 3a divided by 2a. So you already got this is root 3a using Pythagoras theorem. So root 3a. So substitute here. So you get get cancels, root 3 by 2. So next cos 30. Next tan 30 degree. So that is opposite side by adjacent side. So for 30 opposite side is BD divided by AD. So A by root 3a. So you get get cancels 1 by root 3. Similarly, cosecant 30. Cosecant 30 means hypotenuse divided by opposite side. So hypotenuse AB and opposite side BD. So you substitute 2a by a. 2a by a. So get cancels, you get 2. So next secant 30, you have the definition of secant 30 is hypotenuse divided by adjacent side. So what is the hypotenuse? You have 2a, so that is AB divided by adjacent side. So that is AD. So 2a by root 3a, you get 2 by root 3. A get cancels, you get. Next cot 30 degree. Cot 30 degree. So that is AD by BD. AD by BD. That means adjacent side by opposite side. So you get root 3a divided by a, you get root 3. So see here. So sin 30 is the reciprocal of cosecant 30. You see that 1 by 2 and 2. And cos 30 is the reciprocal of secant 30. That is 2 by root 3, and here you see that root 3 by 2, and cot 30 and tan 30. You get 1 by root 3 and root 3. So next, sin 60 degree. So now we have to concentrate on sin 60 degree. See here. So sin 60 degree is equal to, so 60 degree now here. So now you put theta here. You consider this one is the theta. So opposite side is this one and adjacent side is this one. BD is the adjacent and AD is the opposite. So in the last case 30 degree, BD acts as the opposite side and AD acts as the adjacent side. So now you sin 60. So opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side AD by AB. AD by AB. So the value of AD you have root 3a divided by 2. So you get root 3 by 2. So next cos 30. The value of cos 30. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side you have BD divided by AB. So BD divided by AB. A by 2a. You get 1 by 2. And next tan 60. So tan 60. So you have opposite side by adjacent side. So root 3a by a, you get root 3. So now you just reciprocal. So sin 60. So what is the value of cosecant 60 degree? Is equal to 1 by 60 degree. So that is 2 by root 3. So next secant 60 degree, it is equal to 1 by cos 60 degree. So that is equal to 2. So next tan 60 degree is equal to 1 by, so next cot 60 degree is equal to 1 by tan 60 degree. So that is 1 by root 3. So trigonometric ratios for 0 degree. Trigonometric ratios of 0 degree. So in a triangle ABC, angle C 90 degree and angle B you consider as theta. You see that is a triangle ABC and angle C you consider as 90 degree and angle theta is also. So angle B you have theta here. So if you make a point A, see that point A, to move along AC, so that move along AC towards BC. That means, so point A is here, so that line is moved along AC towards BC. So move along AC towards BC. The angle theta goes on decreasing. You see that when this AB line goes on, come down, that point A come down means the angle theta becomes reduces or decreases when the point A exactly coincides with point C. At that time, the point A, this point come and contact with pointer C, at that stage the theta becomes 0 degree. You know that this line is merged with BC. So AB is merged with BC. The angle theta becomes 0 degree. So and hypotenuse AB equal to BC, and hypotenuse AB and it is reduces to give BC. The length of AC at that time it completely reduces, so it becomes 0. It is 0. The AC it completely reduces and it becomes 0 when the angle becomes 0 degree. So now we have to define sine 0, cos 0, tan 0, cosecant 0, secant 0. So first sine 0. The definition of sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. So which one is the opposite side there? AC. Hypotenuse AB. So what is the value of AC now when it is reduced to theta? So that is 0. And the value of AB you consider as A or 1. So anything 0 by anything you get 0 only. So 0 by 1 I take, so I get 0. So next cos 0. So what is the value of cos? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So which one is the adjacent? BC and AB. So AB is the hypotenuse. So what is the value of BC and AB? Both are equal now. So you know that. So when AB is merged with BC and both are equal, so A by A or 1 by 1 you get 1. Answer 1. So next tan 0 degree. Tan 0 degree. The definition of tan is opposite side by adjacent side. So what is the opposite side? So that is AC. Opposite side AC you consider as 0 and BC you take 1. So 0 by 1 you get 0. Therefore tan 0 is also 0. See here sin 0 0, cos 0 1 and tan 0 0. Now cosecant 0. So cosecant theta is the inverse of sin theta. So you write 1 by sin 0. So what is the value of sin 0 you get? You get 0. So 1 by 0. So 1 by 0. When the denominator is 0 you get, means that is not defined, or you call it as infinity. So 1 by 0 you get infinity. So denominator cannot be 0. If it is 0 then it is infinity. So next secant 0. It is the inverse of cos 0. Is the reciprocal of cos 0. So what is the cos 0? You have 1. So 1 by 1 you get 1. So next cot 0. So cot 0 is equal to 1 by tan 0. So what is the value of tan 0 you got? So tan 0, sorry here. Okay, it is 1 is already here. So what is the value of tan 0? It is here 0. So 1 by 0, denominator cannot be 0. Therefore it is. So if it is 0, then it is not defined or infinity. So now trigonometric ratios are 90 degree. So it is very similar to the trigonometric ratio of 0 degree. What you see that last one? So that is 0 degree. So first you consider a triangle ABC and C. Angle C 90 degree. See here, angle C is 90 degree and angle B is equal to, you consider as theta. So if you make a point B to move along BC towards AC, so we have to choose point B that move along BC. So that move along BC, that means this side, move in the direction BC towards AC, to the line AC. So it move towards AC. The angle theta goes on increasing. You see that? So the theta is here, it is small. So when you compare theta 1, it is bigger, and theta 2 is more bigger. So like this. So when you come to C, so when the point B exactly coincide with point C. So when the point B is exactly coincide with point C, that means this line goes on like this and merge with point C. Merge with point C. At that stage, theta become 90 degree. Correct? No? At that time, the theta is become 90 degree. Is equal to 90 degree, and the hypotenuse AB is equal to AC, and the hypotenuse is merged with, so AB is merged with AC, so that AB AC. So the length of BC now, the length of BC is equal to 0. So it is condensed. So it is the value of BC is condensed and it is 0 units. Now theta become 90 degrees. So now first find out sine 90. So theta is here. So what is the definition of sine? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite? AC by AB. So it is equal. Both are equal. So AC and AB is merged with that one. So 1 by 1, that is 1. Next, cos 90. So what is the definition of cos? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is the value of adjacent? So it is 0. Adjacent side is BC. So BC is considered as 0 units. Substitute 0 by 1. So that is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. Next, tan 90. The tan definition, opposite side by adjacent side. What is the value of opposite? AC by BC. But it is 1 by 0. The value of BC, you know that it is 1 by 0. So denominator equal to 0. So that is not possible. Then you write it is infinity. So next, cosecant 90 degree. So that is it is the reciprocal of sin 90. So 1 by sin 90. The value of sin 90 you have 1. So 1 by 1 you get 1. So next, secant 90 degree. So secant 90 is equal to 1 by cos 90. You know that. So is equal to, what is the value of cos 90? So that is 0. The value of cos 90 you have 0. Substitute. So 1 by 0. So denominator equal to 0 means that is infinity. So next, cot 90. Cot 90 degree. So that is equal to 1 by tan 90 degree. You know that. So what is the value of tan 90 degree? Here it is infinity. So 1 by infinity is equal to 1 by 0. So what is the value of infinity? You know that 1 by 0. So when you divide, you get 1 into 0 by 1. So that is 0 by 1 is equal to 0. So the cot 90 degree value is 0. We tabulate trigonometric ratios from 0 degree to 90 degree. So now you tabulate the trigonometric ratios of 0 degree to 90, from 0 degree to 90 degree. So you all first to find out 45 degree. See this, check it. So the sine 45 get 1 by root 2. So cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. So tan 45 you get 1. So like this. So you see that first. So sine 0. So sine 0, 0. So sine 0 value is 0. And sine 30 is half or 1 by 2. So sine 30 is 1 by 2. And sine 45 is 1 by root 2. The sine 45 is 1 by root 2. And sine 60 is root 3 by 2. And sine 90 equal to 1. See that the sine 90 is equal to 1. The value increases from 0 to 1. The value increases from 0 to 1. Angle increases, the sine value is also increases. You see that the 0 to 1. It varies from 0 to 1. Next, cos theta. The first value is 1. Next root 3 by 2. Next 1 by root 2. Next 1 by 2. So that means cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 90 is 0. So you see that as the angle varies from 0 to 90 degree, as the angle varies from 0 to 90 degree, the values of cos is varies. The values of cos is decreases from 1 to 0. The value of cos decreases from 1 to 0. Next, tan. So tan, the value of tan 0 degree is 0. The tan 30 is 1 by root 3. The tan 45 is 1. And tan 60 degree is root 3. And tan 90 degree is not defined. So not defined means it is much more. So therefore, the tan value also, as the angle varies from 0 to 90 degree, the tan is also increases from 0 to infinity. As it increases from 0 to infinity. Next, cosecant theta. Cosecant theta, it is just the opposite of sin theta. You see that. So it is increases from 0 to 1. Here it is decreases. So cosecant theta, the cosecant 0 is not defined. The cosecant 30, 2, and cosecant 45, root 2, and cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3, and finally cosecant 90 is 1. See here, the not defined means it is the higher value and it is 2. It is more than 2. Not defined means it is more than 2. So here the value is decreases. The cosecant value is decreases as the angle is increases from 0 to 90 degree. Next, secant theta. So it is as the angle increases, the secant value is also increases. Finally, cot. As the angle increases from 0 to 90 degree, the cot value is decreases from not defined to 0.